Hello, I'm Steve Hemmon, Interim Superintendent of Schools for the Narragansett Regional School District. As you know, the town of Templeton is proposing to build a new elementary school, replacing Baldwinville Elementary in Templeton Center. The site of the new school is Templeton Center, which is being built to house 580 students for grades pre-K through 5. In order for residents to have a clear understanding of the proposed school, we would like to answer questions that citizens have asked us at many of our community meetings. With us is Joel Seeley from MMA and John Winokur from our OPM from College International. The question we have is, Joel, could you describe the site and the design of the new school?
Sure, Steve. Starting off with an overall site plan just to get us oriented. The center school site is bounded on the east by South Road and on the west by Wellington Road. And on the south is bounded by the police property. Starting with the site plan design, we've tried to locate the existing building, shown here in white, to the furthest edge of the property along the southerly border. That way, it would create as much open space towards the front of the school and the town center as much as possible, and really maximizing the site utilization. We'll relocate the Gladys Salem Park in totality across the bus drive closer to the school to make it a much safer access for the children for using the playground. We'll also create a second pre-K and K playground area immediately adjacent to the kindergarten and pre-kindergarten classrooms, so that their access is much more controlled and easy observation of the youngest element of the school. We'll be providing 61 parking spaces on the site, which will be more than enough to accommodate all the teachers and staff as well as visitors. In looking at the overall traffic circulation as it relates to the school and the town center, we have met with the town public safety officials in designing the overall traffic circulation plan and utilizing their recommendation, which is an excellent recommendation as it relates to traffic circulation. South Road and Wellington Road will be converted to one-way traffic. And that does several things. Not only it improves the current traffic congestion that happens at the site and in the surrounds today, but helps it in the long term. By having South Road go in a southerly direction in one way and Wellington in a northerly direction, it will allow that traffic in those roadways to get their maximum use. With that, we'll have pullovers on South Road and Wellington Road as well. Those pullovers which will be used by the parents for dropping off and picking up students will bring those cars out of the traffic circulation, again, so that we can keep as much of the South Road and Wellington Road traffic circulation active and moving. Like today's circulation with the buses will come through the site and drop off right immediately adjacent to the building. They'll come down Wellington, drop off adjacent to the building, and then leave on South. And what that does is several things. One, it allows the students to go right from the bus drop-off right into the building entry, or in inclement weather, right into the building gymnasium to get them out of the weather and get them safely into the school. But also, it allows a staging area during the winter or inclement weather periods for the students leaving the building, and so you have a much more organized way of bus assembly and bus loading. Part of the overall traffic work for the project will be to reconfigure the Wellington Road and South Road intersection. As you know, that is a very acute angle intersection right now, which is very hard to navigate. And so as part of the project, we'll be straightening out that intersection to really make it much more usable for the community. Shifting focus now to the floor plans. On the ground floor, we'll have the grades pre-kindergarten, kindergarten, and first grade, the youngest element of the school. They'll be immediately adjacent to the administration, so there'll be a significant amount of oversight for those students. Also on the ground floor will be the cafeteria and the gymnasium. An important feature of the building design is that the gymnasium's orientation and location will be such that the community can use it while the rest of the building can be locked off during weekends or after school hours. It is a significant community asset to have right in the center of town. The building entry itself is also very secure. It's immediately adjacent to the administration wing, so that we have a much elevated control and security aspects as it relates to students entering and exiting the building. On the second floor, we have grades 2 and 3, as well as the library. Now the library, which you currently don't have a library today at either Center or Baldwinville, is really the heart of the school. It has a significant amount of technology, a significant amount of reading and passive research areas for those younger students that can get oriented right into your program for your curriculum. On the third floor would be grades 4 and 5. As far as the systems that will be driving, the building systems that will be driving the school, the building committee has been very efficient and very economical in directives to us as it relates to making the most easily maintained, long-term operational, lowest cost possible, so that you're ending up with a building that is significantly more efficient than your current facilities, significantly more environmentally friendly than your current facilities, and it provides that natural light and that conditioned spaces that is just so needed within the building. Some of the spaces within the building will be fully air conditioned. Those are the spaces that will be used for summer school, and the rest of the educational spaces will be partially air conditioned, which will provide that tempered air in the late spring and early fall, when sometimes in your current facilities you get spaces that reach up to 90 degrees, which is just really not conducive to learning. Looking at the building's exterior, we've positioned the 3-story part of the building closest to the police station property. That is furthest away from the town center. We believe that this allows a lot of site utilization to happen, but also minimizes the impact to the neighborhood by placing the largest part of the building furthest away from the town center and perpendicular to South Road and Wellington Road, so the short ends of the building are viewed from the street level. We have a short video that will go through, this is a view starting from South Road looking at the building entry. As you can see, the building 3-story element, the classroom wing, is to the rear of the site. This is a view now as we're looking from town center towards the building. The gymnasium is in the foreground. It's photovoltaic panel ready for future installation. Looking at the building now coming from the police property. All the exterior materials are very durable, and they're designed specifically to be able to fit in with the neighborhood and the town center. Lastly, this is a more detailed rendering of the front entry of the building, where the building materials and the size and orientation of the masses of the building really fit in with the neighborhood and reflect that character.
Joel, I want to thank you for that information. I want to let people know that we have a flyer, a fact sheet that we'll be glad to send to you. If you would like to, give us a call at our central office, 978-939-5661. I'll repeat that, 978-939-5661, and we'll gladly mail one to your house. Also, you can go on to our website, nrsd.org, and you could then take a look on that. You'll see a tab on the left-hand side for the new school, and you'll provide a lot of information there. So we thank you and look forward to, as the process goes on for us, for a new school for Templeton. Thank you.